Hello, my dear children. Today we will learn about Jainism. Yesterday we completed Buddhism in our live class, and today we will continue with the same chapter and learn about Jainism. So let's start. Lord Mahavir was the 24th and the last Tirthankara of the Jain religion. Okay, Tirthankara means the great teacher. So there were 24 Tirthankaras or great teachers, and Lord Mahavira was the last one, 24th one, whereas Rishabhdeva was the first Tirthankara. As per the Jain philosophy, all Tirthankaras were born as human beings, but they have attained a state of perfection or enlightenment through meditation and self realization. Tirthankaras are gods of Jains. Mahavira was born in 540 BCE as a prince in Bihar. At the age of 30, he left his family and everything, all the royal household and all the comfort of the life, and including his clothes also, and became a monk. He spent the next 12 years in deep silence and meditation to overcome all his desires, to win all his desires and feelings. He went without food for long periods. He carefully avoided harming or killing any living beings, including animals, birds, and plants as well. His way of behavior was perfect example for monks and nuns in religious life. For 12 years, Mahavira roamed from one place to another. He was wandering here and there in search of knowledge. And after 12 years of meditation, Mahavira gained supreme knowledge. And through this knowledge, he won misery and happiness both. After this supreme knowledge, when he gained this supreme knowledge, he was called as the Jinnah, or the great conqueror, or the great winner. People who followed Lord Mahavira, who followed his teachings, were called Jains. Attracted people from all walks of life, rich and poor, kings and commoners, men and women, princes and priests, touchables and untouchables. Everyone followed him. Around 30 years he spent traveling on bare feet around India, preaching to the people the eternal truth he realized. And after that, in year 468 BCE, he passed away at Pavapuri near Rajgir in Bihar at the age of 72. Now we will see his teachings. Mahavira was against all the elaborated rituals that were performed in Hinduism, and he was also against animal sacrifice. In Jainism, too much emphasis was given on the non-injury to any living being. Mahavira said that every living thing has a soul. The principle of non-injury for all living beings should be followed. According to Mahavira, even by mistake, if you kill an ant, unconsciously, if you kill an ant, that is also a sin. So, knowingly or unknowingly, injuring any living being is a sin. Mahavira said that the goal of human's life should be to set the soul free and not to born again into this world. Same thing like nirvana. to get rid of this life and death cycle. So the ultimate goal of humans' life should be to get free from this cycle, and this can be achieved if one followed three ratnas or three jewels of life. So basically, three ratnas are three rules that a human should follow in order to set the soul free and not to be born again into this world. These three ratnas or three jewels of life are right faith. This doesn't mean believing what you are told, but means seeing something properly. Seeing something properly means to be able to distinguish between right and wrong, what is right and what is wrong, and to avoid all the superstitions that get in the way of seeing clearly. Next is right knowledge. This means having an accurate and sufficient knowledge of the real universe. Next is right conduct or right action. This means living your life according to the Jain ethical rules to avoid doing harm to living things and freeing yourself from attachment and other impure attitudes and thoughts. Jains believe that a person who has right faith and right knowledge will be motivated and able to achieve right action. Many Jains believe that a person without right faith, right knowledge cannot achieve right action. Just like Gautam Buddha, Mahavira also did not believe in the caste system. According to him, that we take birth in a particular caste because of our good or bad action that we have done in our previous birth, in our previous life. He said that no matter in which caste you are born, still you can do good action, you can do good things to get liberation. Liberation means nirvana. I have explained you yesterday what is nirvana. The freedom from birth and death cycle is nirvana. I have explained you yesterday this thing. Now we will talk about religious text. So Mahavira's teachings were passed through the oral tradition, and they were later written down in the form of purvas and angas, and after that upangas were also added. Mahavira's teachings were written in a form of prakrit called the Ardha Magadhi. Now I will tell you about the sects. Sect, I have already explained you yesterday, a group of people who have different religious beliefs. They belong to same religion, but their beliefs are different. So Jainism split into two sects, the Digambaras or the sky clad. They are usually naked. You can see in the picture right hand side, this person belongs to Digambara sect, and the other is Shvetambara or the white clad. Not much difference is there between these two sects except that Digambara, the sky clad, they emphasize more on nudity, whereas Shvetambaras, they wear white clothes. Digambaras are found mostly in India, while the Shvetambaras settle down in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Now we will know what made this religion popular. First is language. Mahavira taught in Prakrit language. This language was the language of common people. He rejected caste system and believed that all human beings are equal. This was the main reason that many people were his followers. Next is royal patronage. Royal patronage means whenever king provided help or provided shelter to anything, whether it is a land or it is a religion or anything, when the king gave all sort of help for its development, that is called royal patronage. So when kings provided all sort of help and shelter to develop this religion, Jainism, this means royal patronage. They were provided royal protection, royal help. Why I am using this word royal? Because it was given by king. Now we will know about its decline. When Buddhism came, only Hinduism was in the competition. But when Jainism came, it had to compete with both Hinduism and Buddhism also. And the next factor that was responsible for its decline was after Mahavira, not many popular preachers were there. And next is after few years it was deprived from all sort of royal protection, royal help that it got. So these were the three main factors that were responsible for its decline. Now we will know about the similarities between Jainism and Buddhism. So, both of these religions opposed animal sacrifice and elaborate rituals and ceremonies. They criticized caste system and preached equality of all human beings. They believed in non-violence, moksha and nirvana. They stressed more on good action. They taught in the language spoken by the common people. Followers from the poor background inclined towards these religions because they felt that these religions were simple to follow. Now, what are the differences? Jainism emphasized more on the regret for sin, like if someone has made a mistake or committed a sin, it said that the person has to remorse on it more. Means paschatap is the word in Hindi for it. Said that the person has to show the regret for his or her sin. So it emphasized more on this part, whereas in Buddhism, it opposed to extreme regret for the sin, rather emphasized leading a balanced life. In Jainism, the stress was given on non-violence. It said that even if by mistake, unknowingly, you kill an ant, that is also a sin. So it gave more stress on non-violence. It was severe in Jainism, whereas in Buddhism, importance was given to non-violence, but the stress wasn't so severe. Jainism could not spread outside India, but Buddhism spread to many foreign countries. So these were the difference between these two religions. Children, I will tell you again and again to read the chapter. Until and unless you are not going to read the chapter, you won't understand it. Especially learn the new words, quick quiz, and more to know. These things are very important. Don't skip these things. Try to do all the exercises by your own. Tomorrow I will send you the answers. You can match it. I hope you have understood everything. If anything is not clear, please ask. Thank you.